Why, hello! If you'd like to see how I made this ice cream inspired pencil jar holder, stay tuned.
Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Doom, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doo, ba-doo. Doom, ba-doom, 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 ba-doom.
All right, let's do this. So here I need to make more nuts, so this is going to be fast forwarded. I am just going in with my old salt dough cookies here, and I'm just going to rip them, and I'm going to cut them with my scissors to make my little nut. I always like to put back a few of my blank little salt dough ornaments for cases like this. I go in and attempt to smash them down with my little roller, and my table will not withhold that, so I'm glad it did not work. Okay, so if you notice my jar here, I went in and I was experimenting. I will show in another video what I did to get that aged look. I was not intending that for this ice cream, but let me tell you, this added the perfect dimension for my project. So here I am just going in with some E6000, and I'm just coating around the rim here to get these nuts to stick. Now, the E6000, it does not hold them instant. Like, it has to set and cure for at least 24 hours. I would say 72 for max for it to cure. That's why I like to use hot glue. But no, not I would have burnt myself. But here, what I'm doing, I'm going in and I mixed orange, caramel, and burnt umber in this little mixture here, and I added a little bit of caulking. And I just wanted to thicken this so the nuts could stick to the nuts will stick to the caulking. Because, like I said, the E6000, it's for a permanent hold, but it does not hold them instantly. And I was just over it at this point, and I was not about to hot glue these on and burn all my fingers. I also went in and those nuts I put in a sandwich bag. And that color combo I just told you, I used orange, caramel, and burnt umber. I literally put the size of like a dime. And I just shook them around in that bag. And I poured them out to dry on a paper towel. And they gave me this perfect color of nuts. Now you're going to want to let it set for a little. Let science do its magic. So here, for the ice cream, I'm just going in, and this is just some spackle and some white acrylic paint. And I'm just taking this paintbrush, and I'm going in, and the paintbrush just kind of helps get in the little crack there where the nuts end and where the ice cream's going to meet, so you can't see the glass through it. And I'm not doing any specific width. I'm just winging it and hoping for the best. And I do go in and smooth it with my popsicle stick so it ain't all lumpy and bumpy like this. Now we're going with the chocolate, and it's just my caulking and burnt umber acrylic paint. And again, like how I did with the ice cream, kind of filling in the cracks. But this time I'm just filling where the chocolate and the ice cream meet. And again, no certain width. Also, anytime I do a project that involves all these different mediums, I always go in and seal it once it's good and dry with a clear acrylic spray. It could be either matte or glossy. I go in with a glossy with this one. It's just important. You'll notice I'm not making this like a perfect straight line of chocolate. I'm making it like drippy looking. Does this not bring back memories of like going to the ice cream truck? Oh, I love it. So now what I'm getting ready to do is just make like the bottom area kind of resemble the color of a cone. And I actually used that paint in caulking mix I had earlier, and I added some of my orange acrylic and some of my burnt umber just to deepen it and make it more warmer. And yeah, that's what I did. And I'm adding a few nuts down there. This could be like the ice cream at the very bottom of the freezer. A little damage, but it makes it so much cuter. You should definitely let this dry in between different layers here. My hands end up looking like I washed my hands in tar, or I just did a big old oil change on a big Mack truck. Oh, it gets messy. So let it dry. Now I want to go back in with some more of this chocolate, and I'm going to take it at the top of this brown that I just laid down as the color of the cone. I just go around the top rim, around the whole jar. I also dab it on the very top of the jar, above the nuts. I might have already did that, but I did do that also. I might have skipped through it. So, from my memory of these ice cream cones, they had like these little chocolate looking, it was like a star shape that kind of went over the sides. It wasn't perfect, kind of a triangle. I don't know exactly what shape, but I'm just taking my popsicle stick and I'm just going in to what I thought that ice cream chocolate topping looked like. And hey, it's pretty spot on. And I like to go in and dab too with my popsicle stick turned that way. It just gives a little extra oomph. Get ready to look at these hands. This is what I was talking about. Let them dry in between layers. Oh man, my poor hands. So once I finally finished this, I went out to George and I was telling him what it looked like. And I was trying to explain this ice cream cone. And for the life of us, we could not, remember what it was. And he was throwing out like Nutty Buddy. But I'm pretty sure that's a little Debbie. And then we finally found it. It's a king cone. with a mix of a drumstick. Oh, George, you weren't even close. I also go in and I put a few little nuts on that chocolate before it dries so the nuts will stick. And if you do decide to make this, don't overthink anything. Literally, just go with it. You get the best results that way. I promise. Same with drawing or painting anything. Don't overthink it. And you'll be amazed what you can actually do. And she's dry. Oh my goodness. This might be too cute for pencils to be in it. I freaking love this. This is so precious. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.